There are 4 types of bullying: verbal, physical, cyber, and social. Let's look at an example of the first one, verbal bullying. It usually starts off in a school setting like this.
Wow, Leah, I love your outfit. Was Goodwill having a sale or is it dumpster diving season?
Well, it all started when my son was bullied on the school bus when he was 8 years old, and he didn't tell me for 2 weeks. And when he finally told me, I was floored. I didn't know how to handle it as a parent, so I did a lot of research, and then I took that problem to my students and opened a whole can of worms that I wasn't prepared for. Kids are being bullied and they're not talking about it. So in order to solve a problem, they decided to write a play.
I already told you once and I'm not gonna tell you again, you skank.
Freeze! This situation has gone from physical bullying to cyberbullying. What do you think they're gonna do with their cell phones?
I guess it's made us all a lot more confident, and we're all more able to talk about bullying as an issue. A lot of times it's more skirted. People don't really want to talk about it, but now of all times, we really want to talk about it. Now we're able to.
When I think about how many times a week I see a child with confronting the issue of bullying, at least 3 or 4 times a week. I serve about 400 students, so several times a week I deal with 7th and 8th grade students who are coming to me with the issue of bullying.
All schools, all grade levels, not just here in Beaufort County, but across the country. We noticed a trend a few years back that bullying has become pervasive, and our efforts now are to do everything that we can to combat it.
We don't want her.
We don't want her either.
Most of the times our first instinct is to mediate, is to try to get those students together and mediate and figure out how serious it is. Always we try to teach the student conflict resolution and how they can resolve the conflict, not just on their own, but using adults in the building as well. Parents are probably the #1 person when you're talking about bullying prevention. Even though the children spend 8 hours a day at school, a lot of what we face on a daily basis is not happening in our schools. It is undercover, a lot of technology-based bullying, a lot of anonymous bullying that's hard to pinpoint who it's coming from. It has definitely evolved. Parents can play a huge role in helping us by knowing who their children are communicating with, by doing random phone sweeps or iPad sweeps, looking at their children's technology and seeing what's on there, asking them who they're communicating with on a daily basis. Tell me about your day, just not did you have a good day, did you have a bad day? And being just as concerned about that student's social life as they are as their academic life.
Beaufort County is very proactive in how we address bullying. Of course, as you know, with our best efforts, we're always going to find ways or discover that we can improve. The very best thing that we can do is make sure that the information is out for our students, our staff, our communities. We want everyone to know how to properly inform others if someone is being bullied. If the individual themselves is being bullied, we want them, of course, to know where to reach out and how to reach out so that we can have the proper resources in place to assist them.
I remember when Ms. Fest came to us with the bully story, she asked us if we had ever been bullied, and she was blown away by all of our stories because everybody in our drama class has been bullied one time or another. So it gives us a sense of courage to help everybody stop it.
Actually, prepping for it took a year, writing it, and this is technically our 2nd year in touring.
I think Beaufort High School has done a phenomenal job over the past 2 years in getting information out to our 6th and 7th graders. And I say 7th graders because last year they produced a series of plays that was presented to our 6th graders, so now they're 7th graders. They do an excellent job, and this is information coming from school-age kids. These plays and skits are put together by them. They're actually feeling what goes on in the schools and in the classrooms each day, and they've been well received, not just here in Beaufort County, but across the state and across the Southeast.
And what makes this situation even worse is the teacher who has his back turned and didn't bother to catch it.
What I would like for bullies to know is it's not necessary. You don't need to be doing that. You're making somebody else feel absolutely worthless, and you don't need to be doing that.
What I would like to tell a bully is that it hurts. No matter what they do, it hurts the person that they're bullying inside.
I think this play has given them the courage to stand up to the bullies, to stand up to mean people, to stand up for what they feel is right, where before a lot of them were really hesitant. They were afraid, and I don't think they're afraid anymore.